when I think about the Buddha and about his kind of original question, I think about myself when I was 7 years old. So I kind of see the Buddha through my own eyes, and I think that's okay. So for me, the Buddha is somebody who questioned the meaning of his life. He felt he was suffering, and that's something that is also speaking to me. That was the case for myself. Life is, well, not satisfactory. You're never completely satisfied. Why is that? Because you always want it different than it is. You always want the things that you can't have, and the things that you have are exactly those that you don't want to have. That goes for people, that goes for things, that goes for everything in your life. It's never exactly the way you want it. And then the traditional Buddhist view would be, well, the reason why it is that way is because you have attachment, but there's the Eightfold Path to deal with that attachment, to reduce the attachment. The more you reduce the attachment, the more you get liberated. From my perspective, I would say the way to liberation is to, first of all, how do you say, really get into contact with the suffering, accept the suffering, rather than say, I suffer because I'm attached, so now I need to reduce my attachment. I would say really get absorbed by the suffering, and the moment you get absorbed in the suffering, you often realize actually it's not so bad. Life is not the way I thought it's supposed to be, but it doesn't have to be the way it's supposed to be. Or for example, one example would be pain. When you sit for long hours, often you feel pain. Pain is the, how do you say, the way suffering, or dukkha as it's called in India, unsatisfactoriness manifests as pain during sitting. How can you be liberated from pain? By just being in pain without doing anything. So you even try to stop, to reduce the pain or get out of the pain. And then there are all those moments where you realize, okay, there's pain, but actually there's no problem with that. You could say in a way, there's pain, but there's nobody who's feeling the pain, or it doesn't hurt anymore. There's the pain, but it doesn't hurt anymore.